Want to make your website look more modern with just a few lines of CSS? In this video, I'll share 8 simple CSS tips and tricks that will help you write cleaner code, build responsive layouts, and create better-looking websites. Let's get started. Tip number 1, dynamic viewport height. If your hero section doesn't look right on different screen sizes, use min height 100 dvh instead of 100 vh. The dvh unit automatically adjusts when browser UI elements like the mobile address bar appear or disappear, giving you a more reliable full-screen layout. Tip number 2, better heading wrapping. Simply add text wrap balance to your heading. This helps distribute the text more evenly across multiple lines, making your headings look cleaner and easier to read. Tip number 3, responsive font sizes. Use font size, clamp 2.4 rem, 7VW 5.5 rem to create fluid typography. The clamp function lets you set a minimum size, a preferred size, and a maximum size, so your text scales smoothly across different screen sizes without media queries. Tip number 4, gradient text effect. Let's add a gradient to this heading. First, create a gradient using linear gradient. You'll notice the gradient appears on the background, not the text. To apply it to the text, add WebKit background clip text and WebKit text fill color transparent. This clips the gradient to the text itself, creating a modern and eye-catching effect that's perfect for hero sections, logos, and headings. Tip number 5, scroll-driven animation. Let's make these cards animate as we scroll. First, create a simple fade-up animation. Start with opacity 0 and transform translate Y 50 pixels, scale 0.8, then end with opacity 1 and transform translate Y 0, scale 1. If you preview it now, nothing happens because the animation isn't connected to scrolling. To fix that, add animation timeline view. This connects the animation to the element's visibility in the viewport, so it plays as the card enters the screen. The animation progress is controlled by the scroll position, with no JavaScript required. Now the animation works, but it finishes a little too quickly. To control when it starts and ends, add animation range. Entry 0%, cover 30%. This starts the animation when the card enters the viewport and finishes it when about 30% of the card is visible. Now the cards smoothly fade and move into place as you scroll. It's a modern effect that's powered entirely by CSS and works great on responsive layouts. Tip number 6, auto-responsive grid. To make these cards responsive, add display grid and grid template columns. Repeat autofit. Min max 300 pixels, 1 FR. Then add gap 1.5 rem for spacing. This is one of the most useful CSS grid techniques because it automatically creates as many columns as possible while keeping each card at least 300 pixels wide. As the screen size changes, the layout adjusts automatically without any media queries. Tip number 7, force perfectly square images. To create square images, simply add aspect ratio 1. The aspect ratio property controls the shape of an element. A value of 1 creates a perfect square, helping all images maintain consistent dimensions regardless of their original size. You can also use other aspect ratios. For example, aspect ratio 16:9 creates a widescreen image that's perfect for banners, thumbnails, and hero sections. Tip number 8, Neumorphism Shadow. Let's make these cards look more modern using box shadow. First, add a soft shadow to one side of the card. It already looks good, but adding a second shadow in the opposite direction makes the effect even better. This technique combines a darker shadow on one side and a lighter shadow on the other, creating a soft, raised effect. The result is a clean and modern neumorphism design that helps your cards stand out. And that's it. These CSS tips and tricks can help you build cleaner, more responsive, and more modern websites with just a few lines of code.